Thank you, Nick. So my name is Andrea Faraguna, and together with Niklas Bilstein, I run the studio called Sub. We are based in Berlin. And this past spring, we won the competition for the design of the first museum project of the new memorial master plan of Babin. And a couple of weeks ago, the construction of the building has been initiated and the production of the structure has started. The model museum purpose is to house a large format terrain model. And this model is the outcome of the research done by the Center of Spatial Technology. And by studying photographs, topographical maps, aerial reconnaissance photography, and pairing that with testimonies of the witness of the events, the research has managed to create a representation of the territory of Babin Yar in 1941. The model will function as an anchoring point to relay the tragic history of the place. As we know, Babin Yar is a geological depression created by natural erosion of the landscape, and the site has gone through an extreme periods of terraforming by various actors and events, from the carving of the landscape by Nazi forces in the 1961 mudslide. Basically, the soil in Babin Yar records history, and it's about the soil also that the project has been designed. In Babin Yar, we don't need to go very deep into the ground to understand how much history can change. And the location selected for the building is close to the earth of the former ravine and overlooks the western spur. So this is a section of the territory and represents the terrain in 2021 and in 1941. And you see that the project is on a plateau very close to the depression of the former ravine. In our project, we propose to excavate into the territory itself about 4 meters, and to showcase the terraforming that Babin Yar has experienced. This particular site was on was exactly not into the ravine itself. As a counter-expression of the geological depression, the new architectural shape looks like a topological presence, like a sort of artificial hill. The architecture takes its shape by a kurgan, which is a type of tumulus or burial mound significant for the history of Ukraine. And the kurgan is a hill-shaped grave created by earth and stones raised on a resting ground. This typology of burial structure is scattered across Ukraine, and it's very common. The building is approximately 80 meters wide by 80 meters deep and 12 meters tall. And the roof is a monumental span structure that creates a mysterious and protected space underneath. The kurgan has 2 entrances, accessible through 2 descending ramps. The low pyramidal roof is detached from the ground 70 centimeters, and it's covered with locally sourced cobblestones and gravels coming from the excavation of the site. And the structure expands on the entirety of the existing clearing on the site, and it's aligned with the main walkway that leads to the menorah. The site was previously occupied by a deteriorating concrete bandstand, which was constructed as a part of the Soviet master plan for the park of Babin Yar in the 60s. after the mudslide. In the interior, the experience of the pavilion is a path of descent through space by literally going down 4 meters, and also through time. By walking into the excavation, people will be able to experience and to feel with their own bodies something that before has been completely invisible. The monumental roof structure levitates above the ground, and it rests only on 6 load points. And during the day, an horizon of light floods the space, while the oculus in the ceiling offers additional light that changes as the sun moves throughout the day. When we started to study the various histories of Babin Yar, we felt that soil, the very ground itself, holds profound significance. And this is expressed in the pavilion with the use of soil, minerals, and the earth itself. The soil layering of the ground is exposed as in a construction site or an archaeological site, and in the middle of which the terrain model of Babin Yar is discovered virtually and exposed to us. The soil, rubble, and sediment immerse the visitors as they navigate the ground hall, and traces of vegetation will be visible around the excavation and on the model. The path of the descent will end with the model that represents the topological condition of 1941, and will provide visitors an opportunity to learn about the events from 1941 to 1961. At the center of the kurgan is installed the model of the topology, but also reconstructed scenes that are going to rest on the model itself. The measurement is approximately, it's very big, it's 41 meters by 27. Along the path, the visitors will be able to see the key moments of the history between the 41 and 61. The excavated landscape that surrounds the model will allow the presence of vegetation from little plants that can survive with low quantity of light, and mosses that they can also grow around the model itself. And for the exterior roof, the pavilion is created by exposed aggregates, the pebbles, the stones that also will be found during the construction of the excavation. And yeah, we know that visitation stones are part of the Judaic tradition of remembrance as a gesture of respect to the deceased. And we imagine that the roof is a giant surface of stones commemorating the Jewish people that died in 1941. Thank you.